good, YouTube? I thought I'd do a video on what I typically eat in a day. I've seen quite a lot of people do these type of videos and I thought, screw it, why not? I might as well do it myself. So without further ado, I'll show you what I eat typically throughout the day. It's usually between 5, 6, maybe even 7 meals, especially if I'm working out the next day. I don't tend to focus a lot on calories and all, it's more protein for me. I've always tended to focus on the protein, upping it, going for grams per pound of body weight and that type of thing. Try and get in about 190, 200. So anyway, if I'm waffling on, further ado, I'll show you what I eat. This is what I typically have for breakfast. It's an Arbonne shake. It's got some carbohydrates in it and some protein. Typically have that with a shake just to wake up first thing, get up, have my shake and usually go back to bed for an hour, let my protein digest, just so it's in my system and ready for the day ahead. To be honest, I hate getting up and out and about. I want to get the protein in, let it get in my body, have a nice 40 minutes, another hour's sleep, then I get up and start the day. Next, I have multivitamins and I've got vitamin C, B and a full multivitamin altogether. They're a big part of my diet for me. I do believe in them. I do think they can help. Yeah, they help. I do feel like they make a difference. I tend to have these probably about 10, 11 o'clock, get them in my system for the day ahead. Next, as you can see, I have eggs, and not just eggs like poached and stuff like that. It's scrambled egg. It doesn't exactly taste the greatest, and as you can tell already, it's an awful lot protein orientated, my diet. But this is what I typically have. Eggs, I usually go for 3 or 4 scrambled. I'd like to eat more, but the taste isn't that great. It's easier with water. You just scare it down here and it's in. So that's typically meal number 2, usually around mid-morning. Just depends what time I'm training, but let's just call this a normal day. I have that about 10 o'clock and that's the second meal. Then I'm going on to the third now, which I'll show you. Next we've got whey protein. Now I know you're thinking, it's more shakes and shakes, but I do tend to have an awful lot of shakes. For me, they're the exact same as food. There's another argument altogether, but for me they work just as well, and I do feel like they'll do the same for you, to be honest, providing you pick the right ones. I have a whey protein shake, typically maybe with a protein bar, just depends how I'm feeling. If I feel like I'm getting a bit fat, too much weight, I'll lower it. I don't have the protein bar, but from time to time, you do throw it in just because so it don't get too boring, to be honest. So that's what I usually have then. Now for me tea about 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm not gonna lie, I do tend to have a cheat/treat meal. I do have it every day, I know I shouldn't, but I enjoy my food, and food's a big part of my life and I really like to enjoy it, and especially with a pizza, you throw some real chicken on, cut it up, it tastes brilliant, and it's just to fill you out a little bit, because I know my calories aren't that high. This just gets it up a little bit and you enjoy your food a little bit more. So that's typically what I have for tea, either a pizza, Chinese, Indian, Domino's, something like that, something really tasty, something to fill me out, and that's usually my tea. Then we're back on with another shake, as you can see here. Whey protein gold standard. For me, that's the best protein I've ever used. Minimal carbs at all. It's just great for just getting your protein needs in. Tend to have that about 7, 8 o'clock just to get more protein in my system. And then I do finish off with eggs, more eggs, probably about 3 scrambled. They stink a bit in the microwave, so open the window when you're doing them. But yeah, that tends to be my meals. That's usually about 6. That is a typical day for me, just checking the freezer shut. It is, it's shut. That's typically what I eat in a day. I wouldn't advise anybody to eat cheat meals every day. I shouldn't be doing that. I am enjoying my food, but at the same time, I do need to cut that, because sometimes you can, and you shouldn't be doing it, period. I do it because I enjoy my food, but I wouldn't advise cheat meals a couple of times a week, not every day like I'm doing. I need to stop doing that. But that is my typical day.